Hello and welcome to today's segment. Let's briefly talk about impermanent loss in DeFi. First and foremost, what is impermanent loss? Impermanent loss is a temporary loss of funds that occurs when providing liquidity in a liquidity pool. Impermanent loss occurs when a liquidity provider, LP, provides liquidity in two assets in the same ratio of say 50-50, one of which is relatively volatile to the other. Example, InstaDex. When this happens, and the price of one of the assets goes higher than one, the other asset suffers a loss in value, pending when the both token rises simultaneously to maintain the same value in the pool. In cases like this, the value of the appreciating asset is taken from the profits of the liquidity provider in the pool. If this happens, and the liquidity provider decides to withdraw his liquidity, or pull out his funds, the impermanent loss becomes permanent. With this, we can see that the impermanent loss is a temporary loss that is depending on the ability of the LP to hold or withdraw his liquidity and suffer a permanent loss from whatever is gone. Below is a simple chart showing an impermanent loss variation ratio of 25% from an equal 50-50 liquidity provided. How can liquidity providers protect themselves? Liquidity providers can minimize, avoid or protect themselves from impermanent losses in different ways, either by investing in stable assets, investing in single-sided assets, investing in low volatile assets, and the most pleasing one coming on board soon is the InstaDex. What is InstaDex? InstaDex is a Banker-inspired DEX built on Tezos. InstaDex will be a breakthrough for liquidity providers in DeFi at large and on Tezos ecosystem. The InstaDex protocol will co-invest Insta alongside liquidity providers, so that when a liquidity provider supplies liquidity to a pool, the protocol provides an equal value of Insta to the other side of the pool. As a result, a system where swap fee revenue exceeds the network-wide cost of impermanent loss could potentially be deployed by diversifying the risk of impermanent loss across a huge proportion of pools. InstaDex will be able to cover the liquidity providers that holds their liquidity for the first 100 days. Impermanent loss insurance accrues over time by 1% each day until 100% protection is achieved after 100 days in the pool. The LP needs to hold his position for 30 days on InstaDex to enjoy the cover. More so, if LPs holds their liquidity in the pool for 100 days or more, they enjoy 100% compensation for any loss suffered in the first 100 days or as long as they stay in the pool. InstaDex will be a game changer because it shifts impermanent risk from LPs to Instaraise, which aggregates and backstops impermanent loss risk across its pools. To counterbalance the expense of network-wide surveillance, the protocol employs fees produced by Insta's co-investment in pools. Some pools have large impermanence losses but low fees, whereas others have low impermanence losses but high costs. Insta is taken from the reserve if the protocol does not have enough fees to adequately cover the permanent loss of LPs at the time of their withdrawal. For more details about InstaDex, check the description section of the video for the link to InstaDex Litepaper. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit on the notification button for more videos.